Hello students, today we are going to talk about factors and multiples. I know very well that all of you have already studied it in your last class. So today we will recapitulate it a little bit. Okay. So first we will talk about factors. What is called factor? Factor is such a number which can divide a specific number exactly. Exactly means there will be no remainder if we divide that specific number with a factor. Okay, suppose we are multiplying 3 and 5 here. Okay, so we are getting 15, and here if we divide 15 by 3 or if we divide 15 by 5, there will be no remainder. Okay, so we can say that 3 and 5 are two factors of 15. On the other hand, in this example, 2 into 4 is equal to 8. Okay, if we divide 8 by 2 or by 4 both, then we will get no remainder. So we can also say that 2 and 4 are two factors of 8. Okay, now we know all the numbers can be divided by 1 and we will get no remainder. So 1 is the factor of all the numbers. Okay, and again if we divide a number by that number itself, then also we will get no remainder, isn't it? Here we are getting the product 8. If we divide 8 by 8, then also we will get no remainder. Here it is 15 given. If we divide this number 15 by this number 15 only, then also we will not get any remainder. So we can also say the number itself is a factor of that number. Okay, so for each and every number we are getting two common factors, that is 1 and that number itself. Now the numbers who have only two factors, means 1 and the number itself, we call them as prime number. Okay, but whenever these types of numbers come where the factors are 1, that number itself, and other than these two numbers, then those numbers are called, we have already discussed, those numbers are called composite numbers. Now let's proceed. Now here are some properties of factors. First one is the number 1 is the smallest factor of every number. Okay, we have already discussed that 1 is the factor of every number and it is also the smallest factor of every number. So let's check the next one. Every number will have a minimum of two factors, 1 and the number itself. And just few seconds ago I have told these types of numbers are called prime numbers. Let's do the third one. A number that has only two factors, 1 and the number itself, is called a prime number. Whatever I have discussed in the next point, it is written only. Fourth point, every factor is less than or equal to the given number, because 1 is the factor, this is the smallest number. Okay, and the number itself is the greatest factor of it. Okay, so the numbers who are the factors will always be less than or equal to the given number. Okay, so let's take the next one. Every factor of a number is an exact divisor of a number. In the definition I have discussed it, that if we divide a number with its factor, then we will get no remainder. That is called exact division. Number of factors of a given number is finite. We are getting always finite number of factors in case of finding factors. Okay, finite number means those numbers which can be counted. Okay, properties of factors again. Factors are always whole numbers or integers and never decimals or fractions. It is very easy to see all of the numbers which we are getting are whole numbers. Okay. So let's check the next one. All the even numbers will have number 2 as their factor. Okay. So if we talk about a number 15, okay, then we have to know that 15 will always be divisible by 5 because it is having 5 at its unit place. Whatever the number is, if it contains 5 at its unit place, then we will say that number will always be divisible by 5. Okay, and if a number is having 0 at its unit place, then the number is divisible by always 2, 5 and 10. Okay, now we will talk about multiples. Multiples we are getting, and the number multiply is quite similar to multiples. Okay, and here the definition given: a multiple of a number is that number multiplied by an integer. Okay, whatever the number is will be multiplied by a number and we will get the multiple of that. Suppose 56 is a multiple of 7. If we multiply 7 by 8, then we will get 56, which is a multiple of 7. Okay, and this is a multiple of 8 also. Okay, now if we multiply 4 by 1, we will get 4. So 4 is a multiple of 4 itself. So every number is a multiple of itself. Okay, so let's check the next one. 4 into 2 is equal to 8. 8 is also a multiple of 4. Okay, 4 into 3 is equal to 12. 12 is also a multiple of 4. So all these numbers which are violet in color are the multiples of 4. Okay, here are some properties of multiples. 0 is a multiple of every number as a product of 0 and any number is 0. Okay, if we multiply 0 with any number, we will get 0. Okay, 0 is a whole number. Here the whole number is getting multiplied by an integer or any kind of number, means any kind of whole numbers. So we will get the result 0, and 0 is always a multiple of every number. Okay, next one, every multiple of the number is greater than or equal to that number. Okay, suppose in this slide we have already discussed the multiple starts from 0, that number itself. After that, whatever the number we will get will be greater than that number, means whatever the numbers we are getting will always be equal to or greater than that number. Okay, now let's check the next slide. The number of multiples of a given number is infinite, because if you multiply again and again, you will get infinite number of multiples for that number. Okay, for the fourth one, every number is multiple of itself. In this case, we have seen 4 into 1 is equal to 4. So 4 is a multiple of 4 itself. So keep practicing, class. Stay safe today up to this. Bye.